munambe yuruwale no sababu keta momoti mbe bulale no male eyo jalimbe yuruwale no sababu keta momoti mbe bulale no male munambe bulalalu no piatok nyulunata yuruwale fe modye.
All right. Welcome back to another session of Peer Talk. My name is Alaji, and today I have a very special guest here with me. I'm a farmer, a businessman, actually a serial investor. He's into a lot of things, and I'm so excited about this episode today. My guest today is Bekai. What's happening, bro? Fine working.
Fine working, okay.
Blood.
I know.
This is home for you.
I know. Fine working, okay.
You can't call that blow in
Bijo beke.
Bijo beke. Sajol ni kukata. Baranko ntoma. Because iko Sajol
Nketola.
If we take over but he say ntoma je. Ntoma
mumulete sign. Ntoma mumulete. We do sort of of course. After Mark keep up no.
You didn't tell me.
Can Mark keep up no,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Wow. So what's going on? How you been? Alhamdulillah.
Holding it down. Yeah. Yeah.
Bafla no more million ko iman kamo in Bafla Belto because in mobile nataka nyimwe.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Just to say hello to everybody. This is peer talk, but people that watching me from Facebook on Facebook Live, I say hello to everybody. This is Bekai Jawara. It's been a while to come online to talk about business and say hello.
All right, hi.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so excited about this episode today, and I will say a few things. To our viewers, please subscribe to this channel. Help us. Build the channel. We've been around for a while now, but things happen. But then we're back again. We want to make sure this channel grows, and we're not doing it for nobody but for our viewers out there, you people out there. Because we are passing on a lot of good information here. People like Bekai and so many other people who are doing great things, in our community, and we want to teach other people too about it and whatever they're doing. And then we want to encourage and inspire other people. So subscribe to the channel and let's keep the conversation going. So Bekai, so I want to start with the whole thing because it's been a while since we have this session like this. So I want us to start from the beginning. For so many people, maybe your Facebook friends, they know what you've been up to, but a lot of us subscribers, probably new subscribers, they know what you're about. So explain to us, you were a farmer. That's how we started. When we started these conversations, you were farming in the Gambia. So tell us about that. What inspired you? What makes you want to do farming?
Well, yeah, thanks for having me. I'm buying, But like I told you, so I would definitely speak in more of Mandinka than the English language because na juberal and infanang mulye interested of farming in tobacco. They more of mulking contact. They are more of Mandinko thing. So come here for Dorong. We've started this in 2017. Don't start 2015 lum idea in Nata. 2016 I started putting funds together. So 2017 le famunga fongkoning atodung to at least kabulo ko kasi ka ko okay we're gonna do something. 2017 So since then, you know, bakang dangkang, mang easy, kabunglo, kolong sing, kabohol sing, kabeyon sang, man, you know, a whole lot of, you know, structural, you know, development mo yalang ko now we had to do it ourselves, you know, for maybe tilo munta sa thing. You know, that's what we're doing.
So when you read on the process, right? But
Yeah.
muna inspire, muna atinandi ko, you know what? With all
This is it.
big. It's a mean big.
This
you
is
know.
it. Mhm.
Because you know,
Yeah.
what is that? Why is that?
You know, it's funny though because muli long ni mul kuluta nyola bansang. Well, bala na coming ko. This is nothing new for Bekai. The mama jare tu jallo bal ketara bulu suo kono wonya. You know, so nte mama len kulu. So then ka ntel ka bal bula kate konkursan to ntel kate kamanang ularo fanang. You know, so every day ularo ntel kata bal so nin futata konkursan to do nin lotan ko hey acha there's a bani be se bula nyono meta suo kono wonya. Sometimes ibe baso to mun stop on the fo ate sonda sela so abi bodindi la konkursan to jang nien sum janjube be barmanol do je la en whatnot ngol soto konkola to ko boyde ka barma so basically the entire inspiration mean definitely I would say it's about a wallet from my childhood, you know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in our growth, they go, you know what? You know, I can actually make money out of this. Because time what more? I can get more of the domestic.
Super
work.
novon
So saying, you know what? I can. So I know more from the one who is like. So money igana hanyindika for I can make something out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I will tamo be in front of the city America thing. Yeah, tamo ning contributed a lot into you know ila dunia je nyanying. You know. I remember 2015 Lombelaring. Lumpiling Lombelaring dorong. It was kind of like an idea. Man, I can do this. Okay, mama dula sotole. I adim baring nila. Sembaring yung baring contact bang. So nga baring yung contact ang kalaji. Ga ang kalaji. Ulan yung mong bidyeto wanyate. You know, left ka beyond sang. Pro nga ke you know yung beyang pangkadula atite. Anata song wala. You know? But man, I didn't know. I didn't know the risk involved, the financial implications involved. You know, but it was just an idea. You know, man, I can do this because Jang Tata Farm Altajande, Najele, they are well structured and they're making good money from this. I can do this too. So kabirin watu molo nga start na ka building plan all dada. You know, ka bungu start ki low fencing yol ning geola supply on ning fendul beating for African starter. Okay, this is gonna be it for me in life. But it's either make it in this or atele ala bikala nyame. But I have to see to it. This I can do it. You know, so I started when definitely go. This I can make money from it. I'm not doing it for charity. You know, yeah, definitely. I'm not. I'm an kapuru. Oh, it's just a passion. Nope. It's purely business. Obviously, it's passion together with you know entrepreneurship mindset. And you put together to make money from it. You know, that's the main goal is to make money from it. You know.
That's great. That's amazing. Because like, you know, I think. Coming last time model ni model babu kana da beka chaka ko a family mo defended me along ko mo nyanda kaka coming there is no real mo sa phone oh I'm not a businessman I have a business but friend me along ko mo nyanda kaka because tomorrow because everybody eats hana be kila community I can in a larger scale like a commercial type of thing but hana domestically and I think it's necessary for mo be because it's something that is you need it every day.
That is actually true.
Yeah.
Because nka for molia coming go. Ntabe coming into Wonya. Me will walk to our farm, you know, not to bring anybody down, but to put in a CCL Santel Bulu. Ma for CCL to have CCL de. was only local city of finance strategy.
Okay.
Because Santel Bulu. Sometimes I wonder coming go wow. You say in city of Bulano, let's work on it. Pretty much. So explicit my for move to bab searing to bab kundal tote. But move searing you know, walang kono thing. It's a city of Bulano, let's work on it. You know, you really don't have to buy CISO, you know. You understand it. Maybe buy for the side you're feeling team fang. You know, wala ila bunda balaje just a 2 meter by 2 meter thing you kucha or kanjo kija because we daily phone call it. Me better mila the regio banga kanda man ke banko real you know farming fang tete better mila the regio bonaka ni nyama kilinge wutu je. It's okay, no. So everybody definitely speaking come in jang ke box holder data. Yeah la phone call kije kasunda.
Ngana sudah nak koma jang so saya muka.
Exactly, you know. So maybe it's okay, no.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
But saying, coming, you said something about your CISO sort of and everything. So saying, Nico farming like is huge, right? It's broad, you know. So saying, I break down more right? What kind of, you know, things that you are doing in farming.
Yes. Anyone who her husband into it. So basically, bal bembule, sajol bembulu, misol bembulu, kamo, burol, fish pond, you know, then yena funkol to farang kanjol, mentel, kuchal, and in atodum fang, jabol. We have that kind of garden for now. Even in corner biti cold thing. Fenko.
Mina to lebe job kan.
Okay.
Even jump.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, definitely speaking. It basically just farming. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, alonko, you know, farming kuleti mi alonko amandia. So the challenges Jamal sort of like, you know, so some of the challenges, because I have a question that I want to ask, you know, but I have to ask this first. What challenges? What challenges to you? Since you started in, you said 2017, right?
17, yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
So challenges, yes, challenges, okay, because when it comes to Ntebe business or Ntebe at least animal husbandry business or Ntebe what you know, it's you know a share it is extremely expensive to do it. You know, so I can maybe Nyato will talk about that investment. I can encourage them to come invest with us instead of trying to do it themselves, because 99% of the times Jamal Muyas that they could not do it. It's extremely expensive. You know, it's time consuming, financially, man, it's too much. So until I struggle kita fenyama you know, alhamdulillah, but even the financial aspect of it, I have to foot the bills by myself, independently, you know, diseases, you know, lack of veterinarians in our area, you know, lap mantari Gambia ni left outbreak to think they have to go all the way to Senegal, you know, and you know, staffing ni alhamdulillah woman can no problem with it, because I always have staff they are willing to work with us, you know. So basically it will be the finances and diseases will form the major challenge in there. Yeah, so nothing in Galawola, like, because you're here in America, so how were you able to do that out there? Because, you know, we got complaints from there's so many people, and you doing a lot of other businesses too. We're gonna come to that, but how were you able to have somebody near Alonco, you know, because maybe even business, like farming, business, you know, the risk, but like if you're doing something, you have with somebody, that person has to have the same mindset as you. Right.
Near Alonco, you know, in our mindset align chale, and then in a vision. Vision. How were you able to get that person, and then how is that working out for you?
Right. Alhamdulillah, it was a tough journey. you know, from the beginning, obviously there were some setbacks. At this point in my life, to be honest, I really don't talk about the, you know, the negative aspect of you know, setting up the business, because you know, I've moved past that. I'm a strong guy.
Absolutely.
You know, so I do telefo, but alhamdulillah, coming nenga nying kachanung janne. Na model for nung ne muyalong ko how you can protect yourself from being exploited. No kachanung janne ngamira episode do about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically that's my motto. Hani bitil wala walam. And Gambia, you know, don't trust an individual with your finances. Don't just do that. Okay? Nga fo nyaming. Okay, at least mo saba mo nani soto nole. You know, tenga wale modelo nying finka wonya. So mbe jang, you know, nyamo nyanding daily communication wale fanam. Your WhatsApp group or yele. Let's say near to your business full of sort of sabanani lulu. Make sure business will be fancy WhatsApp or sort of. Project all the day bula. Make sure project will be fancy WhatsApp group or sort of. Not just between you and just one person. Yeah, I understand. And so ntenga ko nya. Lenga make sure coming ko okay. Be leadership role letter ni America janto. So now demanding experience demanding implement into foreign business out of Gambia. First of all, nonna staff will bunyange horama. You know, make sure ko their wages. Not even one time since we started coming after alilo for sinning no, never. And I try to make sure coming to pay them fairly. You know, payment Dawdan didn't know what it's not enough for anybody.
No.
But at least it's better than a lot of, you know, karfado kulal thing, you know. And then once a while for now, you know, we give our loans to the staff all for now. Just say the staff all after 6 months loan thing. We can give it deduct payment all the thing, and then what you know what if an ning kulio sort of that sound sort of thing blow futema for an attend you go. This is not imanka doko partnership loan thing. You know, so to encourage your staff like that, will tell a secret to Jambe America Jang. I'm still able to do 1 or 2 things in Gambia. You just have to treat your staff as a partner, you know. Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, in any business, systematic approach of everything when you're doing, what you are doing is very important, because system or everything is a system. So ning a system, because we complain all the time or in fungo, but near system will create come for them. Each business you have, if WhatsApp group of so you know, regular meeting, you know, momo inana, you know, you deliver what you're doing, whatever. I mean, I think, you know, it should work. You know?
Yes. Staff all dal. You must just treat them with respect.
Absolutely.
You know. Yeah. So because Gambia problem wallet. Okay, even ni bota jangita da Gambia, ibuka taje ni mo mansonka. And akaka jamal dema bank, you know, stores, supermarket, all
Let's
the
talk
thing.
about that. Yeah. So because let me get out of this. It's very important. A lot of people can learn from this.
You know,
because so many people, you know, they're in the diaspora. This is a model. We are because maybe they have no clue where to start. It for this is very important. So you talked about that community system will create, but then what is wrong with our systems when it comes to, you know, business in Gambia? Because a lot of people complain about problem.
It's just a lack of respect for each other. Yeah, no value, you know. So Ibajala Kominko Gambia, like you as a customer, and the business owner or the worker is looking at you as doing you a favor.
Oh,
yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Let's say, for instance, ila tile mano or ila carpenter, right? It's gonna do no call, no show. Atinala, ati call. Yelo 9-10 yakumande, hey, muna be kidding, iman na do call. Oh, nta feeling ti jara so masilo kan nga being a kuliola sota oh na mole fata thing. Like what do you mean by that? Munaki nema fonye kominko, you're not gonna work tomorrow. So wala mindset o mumunti if itele sulete tella. Whilst you might understand kominko, nope, sulete nyolale. I'm paying you my money. You understand? So with our bank fanang, the same thing lo. Bankers for some reasons mala muna wala problem moti. Ni futata je ilota thing. That especially, I'm sorry to say this, but the female tellers, definitely speaking, if futata ilota thing, first of all, they will look at you with this funny pinky bakela thing. Yeah, you understand it. Yeah, we did a side thing and whatnot. But ibajela, even to open their mouth to talk to you, jama sabogbi, like I said, my sister, I'm gonna be kidding. Ita mangalon to me tell. At least hello would be nice. You understand? And then the same thing goes to supermarkets and whatnot. So ita mumbe siring yang America jang o tuba.
Iko ponko atulung from ethics. You know what I mean? So yeah, continue wala.
Yeah. Me ethics mum fakan wanya. Ko Gambia do kula jama bi je bang me kala customer respect. Bari ite mumbe sirin tubabu do. E kana son wala. Ite kana son ye struggle babe kijang ye business o yele Gambia. Ite la do kula je wala ke la customer bonandiban. Because if I go to a store, I'm not being treated nicely, I'm not going to go back to the store. Jumala Lusta is the owner.
Yeah.
I'm still going to pay the employee. You understand? Ning B, internata itala bitikoto. Okay? Ila employee is extremely rude to me. And come, okay, fine. I will take my business somewhere. Atibala Josatala ni sign. So ite kana song wala ite be jang to ibe bataring jang ba koleata fo. E business o set up je. Ila do kula ayela business o tinge. You understand? But ite fang ite ba me nyaje bo sembo sotela ite ba start la sign. Ite be ila do kunya ya respect. You understand? Coming jang do kudulato respect o mumbije. Ndewe do ko la jan nintu babo ko do ko ni mol be sifa be ko do ko but it hanisinya killing I've never felt little. I've never felt intimidated. I've never felt like uncomfortable coming ko safo coming ko ye nyine kenna. Never. In the mind ku kenna. So the same thing for all transfer na staff all here. We will talk in the maulam, we will talk if it's not going right, I make sure for them to understand it's not going right and it's unacceptable. You understand? Kung nga for nyame na follow tongko na jang the leadership role nying nga experience mo sort of je nga transfer to in my own business to make sure to treat my staff with respect and to compensate them fairly. Ning sound sort of I'm there. Ning kulio sort of I'm there. You understand? And if we make some money, we share a little bit profit sharing and whatnot. We do those things. You understand? And sometimes you need something, you need a loan, we can give it to you. You understand it internally. So this is pretty much muniakin na community. Alhamdulillah. Best in America, but at least na business or bitaka. Yeah.
Wow, very important. That's amazing. Because come here for nyami, jang business jama bije, ekatama wala nyam. You have to motivate you because people who are working on the floor, those are your biggest asset. Because we're like a kolonyan nati. Ito better office open or you have people in the administrative area. Me along ko better seeing be paperwork kan, but milka can ko paperwork. Well, people me along ko be flow. So important. Probably happy. You will happy like the business is not going to be happy. So that's afternoon because maybe Jay will afternoon. Oh, I'm just here to collect my paycheck. I don't care about the business. But maybe you might not know. But you're demanding for Jay advice coming on the kakenyami. But I want you to expound on that because people, me along business owners, they have to know this. They have to abide by because people complain about, especially people in the diaspora. Well, man, that was if ni tata je ni mol tata je boy sol ni mol tata je got like complaint law file like ethics, customer service, and everything. So instead of idea business deal because come here for nyami, nim business all the time. Abe employee level. So you don't take a mun step like a yalong in forces stop no for a business it on yard.
Okay, like again, Mafala, okay, let's say signing a business model munje, a lot of diasporans they want to invest into real estate, apartment or Gambia. Okay. Again, I'm not a real estate expert, but
I forgot to say that in the intro. You're a real estate mogul.
Yeah. So let's say you'll have to start. And it involves a lot of money. Sorry? So first of all, abekela construction construction who's gonna do it? Abekela for company letibang for abekela individual phone quality. You put all those things together, right? Okay. So ibe mune keno la follow. You have to set up a team. You have to set up a team. Family bijele, friends all bijele, professionals bijele. Okay, baby blend that. You cannot cut off your family completely. I know Kominko, if you want to do it monopoly, like just family alone, 99% of the time, a lot of people have bad experience with their family members. Okay, we all know that. Okay, friends, just friends. A lot of times people have bad experience. We put it in a friends or thing. So what you do is, an outsider like an employee, family member you build a very strong team. Yeah, I understand it. But first of all, I can repeat this over and over and over again. Follow. Ye treat with respect. Ye treat right. Let them feel coming. My effort, I am valuable. Sometimes for me personally, I do that to an extent that the person feels without me, he's nobody. Because that's what I do. Like I said, for the past 9 years, I've been in a leadership role here. That's how I've been treated by my leadership too. You understand? So I do the same. Oh yeah, I trust you. I treat you right. I talk to you right. I communicate clearly to you. I lay down my expectations. You understand? You do this. Killing WhatsApp group is very important. Al WhatsApp group yele. Okay, let's say la kodo. Ka ki muye. Wala doko be mumunte ka kodo nying receive long. Atata nata walam. Ataya doko danta waleto. Okay, anyantaka kodo di jumala. Anyantaka kodo di ilmi se la cousin lela. What if your guys are working together? I kodo sika, anyanta jolle di ala $20. I $20 sika I adi wo fanan. Okay, sang wala munti yala wala bulu saba njaw nyente. So wanyanta ka adi jumala wala nyanta tala maybe bagaso sana o contract o and whatnot o badi la wala. So abe murula wanya sequence nimbe murula nam back wanya la risito be murula niya risito e muru niya risito e muru niya okola fana never do private conversations and whatnot when it comes to ila business owner start. Okay, yeah make sure phone call be in fela ngakoro nga $20 key ya send group okono mo be ajele ko nga $20 key nga key nyine I receive le. So nyindo fana ya di nyina all communication nying abebe. So niaka wonya puriye la kudo kasara, it will be very slim. The possibility it will be very, 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 very slim. I'm talking from experience. Mojmaka nyinka nyina bando ke te kanyinke no nyari te be America jangto cause men te kijo be botale well kijo botale well tambital nga fo nyame mbe stage to munyalon ko I don't want that negative function to win control. You understand? So basically, I today it's vulnerable. It's be local respect la follow. It don't respect follow. 90% of the times they will reciprocate that the same day ba morundile ifarankatne priye bunya wonya horma wonya. Then that can be the gateway to your success.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, more repeat like a system.
Yeah.
Anything, banko nama system also that it anything me along ila for success so that nima system so that at so very important the back I think people need to leverage that. Come from saying we have this, all this technology, social media, WhatsApp, you can create it, you can use that. Like now,
Definitely.
Before like basically canal someone that movie and I little meeting the good lad. But I say, teams, you don't have to
you don't have to be same place. Coming, let's say mudbe bullola wunya ikafa ko ntela mo kare kineken. That cannot happen to me. I promise you on that. Because I know how to use Google. I will check my property, eventually in Kajubel. Ala developeno nyimbita kanyadil. You understand?
So you can get that from Google?
Yes.
In Gambia?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get that from Google.
So how you gonna do that? Like
Google Google
Map. Google.
No, Google Map.
No, yeah, Google.
Yeah, understand it.
Google Earth, right?
Different mumudorong. If you're offending Nindunia, understand technology is so advanced. Yeah, understand. To me, B tilo la B. Mo ben yo diam la luo itaka foko. Nabung eba lokane. How is that possible? Killing, you can check it yourself. Get somebody, like a third party. Nobody needs to know about that. It doesn't matter. That's totally fine. Just make sure you protect ila investment. You understand? When it comes to investment, for me, I'm extremely aggressive with it. Aggressive in a nice and respectful way. I treat you like this. I compensate you at least fairly. I want you to do the same. That's my expectation. I kick you out. You understand? It's as simple as that. So ibijang kana song mo ila business or control Gambia fa la cool be tinye bulu. A lot of people. It happened to a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of people. And I'm still speaking to a lot of people. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. So saying, let's go back to the investment one. I've seen that lately you've been investing serially. You've been investing into a lot of different things. You're from course to real estate bigele. And then let's talk about the real estate. Real estate ni. You're going to promise ko be phone ko kala. I don't know phone. Solar light.
Yeah.
So how is that going?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, solar street light on Makala Jele. Because wala ka nang contact ko alta la dulal develop. So until a goal monti, walang pro na bolong ko nying. Pro development no enaje. Because definitely if you don't develop your land, I'm not gonna put my money in it. Because hindi tayo nga lampol londi empty space to wanya.
But yeah, new okay. We were more motivated. Sometimes people don't.
The risk involved is too high because most sita no idea la suto ye lampol ni jindi asunya. So that.
But I mean, okay.
Yes, it is possible.
What's happen no?
No, wala ka nang ko ni mold nata na.
That's my opinion, right? Because sometimes it's a so spark knowledge. Come near people be like, oh, I mean, so you know what? I gotta go. Coming from real estate whole thing. The next time we die, everybody's
that is the point here. When real estate estate na niveau lang munya. For 12 months, killing but it's been 3 years now. A lot of people, but it's entirely their responsibility now. Let's say ni modo tata idea and whatnot, it's out of my hands because abe contrago bala wonyale 1 year. Ba make sure la coming konga je protect nga nyalo je kan. But it is the responsibility of the owners puriye ila foko na muta wale fence or ticket and whatnot. But like I said, momondi hani slupunding clean wala fa ye full fence or kije ila fence fonko nyimbala je mba fonko kala je le atodong ba lampo. It's supposed to be a total of lampo 8. So that's pretty easy to do. Yeah, I understand that. But I'm not also gonna.
How many units?
I'm not. It's gonna be 4 on this side, 4 on this side, 8.
No, how many units?
Oh, 12. It was 20.
20.
Yeah, it was 20. Yes. So sila fulalong. There's 4 on this side, 4 on this side. So it will be equal because four rows long. Yeah, I understand. So I'm not also gonna do that. I'm not gonna throw my money like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for it. Of course, I have to wait because I know for a fact that it's gonna be a waste of money. You know, mang dua wala komenko ngamung safe. You know, and then nga futa stage auto muyalang ko I'm gonna deviate from my promise. No, yeah, I understand. That's one thing. Alhamdulillah, about when it comes to my business. We take it very, very, very seriously, and our words we take it very, very seriously. Yeah.
So is there a risk, Kafako, or somebody can just come and grab your land and they own it?
It is possible.
So why is that possible? Because if Niatari come like, okay, for instance, like let's say tough, right? Tough la real estate. Yalo more nyare mala ya fwe ke kata jile think from outsider. Because I did dimike already. I think in a way. Sorry, maybe I didn't know.
No, imo la. Ukola fanang. Okay. So niya korosi taf nyola dula si fa to teng. Coming ika demarcate nyameng. You understand? Ika jele puriye tajiat foko hani mo clean man na fenkije. Very rare. But the nyindo be daming nga fo nyame. It's completely empty. Until I doko mo munti wala nga pego lo.
Because let the press load.
I did.
So first thing me along.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I think
nga pego lole to make but Gambia long be ngalo na kakele.
Right.
Nga pego lole mo yalong ko mo be yalong wala kana sa mo manjema. O kola fana nebo lam den na be famo bala ngalo ne ko bin ko jang. We keeping an eye, but it's not our responsibility because mo be assign le ko 1 year killing ba jibela one because I'm not gonna do that. You know, so it's totally entirely the responsibility of the owners who develop, who secure.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
definitely. We're clear.
Okay.
Okay, so saying let's move on to ila fonko ila business door ming years already. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I think it's something it's very motivating, it's very inspiring. So ebe ñu beke kan ebe farm auto ebe real estate ye bungol loje mi alon ko ebe rent out kan that's of course that's real estate and then fan epitical wala abe mo kilende abe mo real estate la dandi ko muneka je ko denke another thing we were talking about it I forgot but it's you do a lot of things I'm so excited about them so proud because it's hard for a lot of people to do that but it is okay and ayafole, some of your strategies for establish that. But then we all know it's not easy, business investment is not easy. How were you able to make all of it?
Well, we failed multiple businesses. Yes. Business Jamal, like the I came to America in 2010, August 2010. By the end of the year, all settled and then, already working. I made the first 5 picture goal thing. I made a moto sangwala. Moto sangwala la purka aki Gambia. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I made a property for also to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, kabiring motu mola for sign. It's from one thing to another. So ukele nga moto san janka ki Gambia ka wafi na ukele money transfer na ofana nkele fenko mini market ofana na ukele ice cream dula ice cream or wafi thing and whatnot na ol fanan kele ka motol sang taxil ning gele gele thing na ol fanan kele benyina dol fon la sila
Wow.
you know nyol fanan wafi na ol fanan kele you know sem ning fula bitikol te comme ning kona bitikol te da ol fanan be mbulle you know kulung and you know a lot of stuff we along ko we mang fang limit na main focus mo muneti nak walam de farm nyent ko this is one thing that's gonna change my life. It's one of the most expensive adventures coming na baluwa okay, but I just believed in it coming ko this is gonna be it for me. But it turned out to be most expensive, time-consuming, energy-draining, depressing journey. But alhamdulillah, it worth it. So dol be dol filter dol because nkaw mele ko man ko bakay fa buga ya hali startup, you know. But imamo fenjama understand it. Some of those businesses, I don't start them put ka for I'm gonna make money from it. It's just to empower my family. Or my friends. Wallahi. Coming a lot of those.
Combine in sound tajele bari bo fole because of mo mindset lady. Mindset lady mi alon ko na mol ngo bill. Mo hani ba bolo kay sa ko ni mu dunyality nyom jamu sambi coming
just a lazy mindset.
Yeah, kafuko dunya amanjere nying
right.
because dunya long. But until a thing is anything I'm doing is not for just me because after the more lebina. Bumo lebi me along ko 100 years for more lete kono right now.
Yeah.
So anything I'm phone limit ko what nga puku solo and betara damin dam. I think that's selfish. But at the same time, more careful ko. I had to metal Bekai benyim business story and benyim phone code benyim business. Talk about that because a lot of people me along ko right now they are billionaires in this world.
Yeah.
The same model they do.
Like I said, at this point in my life, mbuka concentrate back in the negative funko content. But yes, nkol moile ko, dafa buge.
Yeah.
Yala munom buget. Let's say, Candy Landijang. Nte the more full dental. It's just 10 pieces.
Yeah.
I just keep
9 of them.
Yeah. And then 8 bed or 2 to take it. That's boogie, right?
Absolutely.
Right? But silang muyalonko, it's my money. Excuse me, my money, my ideas.
Unlimited market.
Exactly. If I want to do 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 85 stuff, that's entirely my problem. Nyata de fankete le batandi fanka ko itema ko la je nyinto pour nga nyinke o nite mo fulo le sita nga business idea for nyola nga sunye bulon tata ngake. Then you have the right to murmur about it, right? But it's my money, my idea, my entire malamba fala nyame it's me. So that's not boogie. In fact, those are people that we need to applaud.
Absolutely.
Make sure, man, you left your friend in the outside, they want it for their people. Yeah, understand? If your friend in the outside, they really want Prila Molia Asato. Yeah, understand? And of course, if you want to succeed in life right now, you gotta have multiple sources of income.
Absolutely.
A single source of income, good luck with that. Good luck with it.
So, right now, I don't want to focus on the negative part of it because we're trying to inspire people.
It's part of
it's more
the story,
of like,
unfortunately.
Of course, you have to. But coming for we have to tell people, you can't limit yourself. Okay, because, one thing, I'm going to date the mal. When it from corner store, your farm also. Yeah, or whatever you have. Pwede mo clean na katarin yung lalbit. Teka mo le.
Mo labije.
So mo min fale.
Wala la life falling kanje.
Exactly. Full fanal mo kena faji.
Exactly.
Full fanal la family mo kena faji.
So let me tell you this, guys watching. The distractors, Ebola. I've heard a lot of stuff. It's unfortunate. And akakamunito on baseless doubters. They will doubt you unnecessarily. And it starts with your own family. If I say family, it doesn't mean mom and dad, brother, sister. It can be distant family. And your friends. Akora si bang ite mo yang ko benjube ka. Ila business also. Jumale fang ke support back ite. Is it your family, your friends? No, not your family and friends. It's the outsiders that usually supports you wholeheartedly. Not your family, not your friends. That's and more biblical for. You understand it? For one reason or other, nobody cares about that. You understand it? So don't listen to that. I've heard it. I've heard it. Look, I've been being famous that kind of. Oh, baka malu. You know, because in my understand a business model I had enough money putting up bay and jurmo sang. Then we were hoping for the $26 million government in 2016-17. We were gonna have at least a little bit from that. That was gonna boost na growth ning kodi. We can buy like a lot of animals one time. Na start wala no. But unfortunately, man na ke. Ukola fanang the until nga mira nyung nyameng. The lack of knowledge nying killed us too. You understand? We grew faster without having, Domorol, Fendol, all those things in place. You understand? But definitely speaking, that's one thing we alonko mbuka worrying ala purunimol doubt and then if you want me to succeed, I'm gonna tell you this secret. You want me to succeed and you're a hater, doubt me. If you doubt me, oh man, you problem or not. I'll prove myself to you. Come. I'm not one of those people that you doubt. Yeah, I started the business yet. They said a lot of negative stuff. Titala. The mini marketing is one of the actually the biggest mini marketing still in Bansang. The lady is doing extremely good. I sold it, but I am proud that being the pioneer for the mini market onati Bansang. That alone is a pride for me. I mean, as a kid, as a kid, when you got bitiko to think ngalo, honey, inte malafi left ice cream la ten mo soto. Okay? Nene mo soto na baluokan. So until the first time I ice cream the na baluokan was 1997. And I was born in 1983. You see what I'm saying? So for the kids of Bansang right now to be able to work in a store, they see varieties. The ice cream also if I beige chocolate, vanilla, a strawberry, all kind of cookies. That's a pride for me. And that's what they said. They said, no, it's not going to work. And it's one of the biggest stores in Bansang right now. So you see what I'm saying? So never listen to.
So they still might say, oh, imagine I won't work because I wife will more.
Oh no, because but the thing is among work mumu is because of personal phone call among because of sales. Oh, even tell them from we made a lot of money. Even the first day, the first month, we made a lot of money. You understand? So, but more they know it was because of some personal issues. So I rather just sell it to somebody. You understand? But now I'm work. Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now, nothing moved. I think you have a new thing going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Can you explain it? Can you explain it to maybe you wanna?
Yeah, so right now among sort of farming, a lot of people for the past 5-6 years, I spoke to hundreds of people, young people, both male and female. Inquiring about the animal husbandry business. Abe nyadile, kaka nyadile. What can they do? They have interest in doing it. Well, I'm not an expert, but at least I'm into it. I know one or two things about it. I know for a fact that it's very expensive. Extremely expensive. Millions and millions of dollars involved to get to a level. You understand? So, and I would tell them what not to do. Please don't make my mistake. I went big. My barn, well, I'm beyond Dame, is 37 meters by 17. 37 meters by 17. Well, a load of man cost us a fortune. You understand it? We had to put this with stores, the security units, all those things at the same time. We went big. I told people don't make same mistake. But unfortunately, for some reasons, I would say 99% of those people don't listen. They just believe this is easy because I have an American paycheck or European paycheck. I can build these homes and whatnot. But implications mo munti beyond ni lamot. It's a below no but the beyond you go small, right? Okay, so mojama your mistake go kele, and for some reasons be jamale sorante kono je. Muya uncle Santi and they're running it amongst ya. Because I know it's very expensive. So now, knowing Kominko, people have interest in animal husbandry. So what we can do is to encourage people. Okay, we have the land, we have the forage, the moro, we have the staffing, we have the experience, we have the veterinary service, and we have the space. Why not now to do this? To invite people, we all grow together instead. Because with or without the investors, we are growing. You understand? So I don't think the investors will get us to anywhere. Me along confound Mamfutano yet of an. You understand? If investors add at least 100 more animals, we already have 100 animals. You understand? It will be just together we have 200 animals, right? So at least we can all grow together. So it me along, you have interest in it. Sit at home. Ela beya muso sang yadin ela ba ni so saji muso sang yadin na muta. Okay? Now you don't have anything to do. It a staff or jola. It a demorsana. It a pengula. It a vaccination okela. Absolutely nothing. Ita fe offending kelaje hani butu dita bonde laje nie be yon sang udoron ne be tekan. You understand it? And then you just allow nature to take its course. Ye wulu na wulu tante nga dinkilinta na wulu taite dinkilinta. Na wuluta the same thing, na kunsa soto ye kilinta nga kilinta. Na ye sabala soto ye fulata nga kilinta. You understand? So before you know it, few years, you have your be nyama soto. You understand? So instead of you trying to doing yourself, if you can do it yourself, go for it. But the experience the coming my interest totally. Dole they have financial constraints, dole the space in table, dole more reliable because once you be on sang, then you need 24 hours care.
Absolutely.
So basically, so what I can Funko roll out for people to come invest with us, and the model only about the America.
America. Okay. So, but saying, in Befo, you could happen in America. I don't look at America system only.
Yeah.
I understand, but back home, unfortunately, right? System jamati. So, how are you going about it? ni mo be nyinkela for loyal kateri je loyal so to me along you know they're going to draft paper, they're going to draft all of these contracts to say okay, this is what's going to happen, or bitale by which is tell us somewhere you know government level me along if anything happen I might sit down or claim because I don't know because I don't know because I don't have problem.
Right.
So any more thinking now business is business.
Business is business.
But if I want to trust you to give you my stuff, my thing, I would want to know that okay, you know, my benefits are like
Right.
but I know anything happen to I'll be able to litigate like do anything me along you know Lua Carola. But I
Right.
think I
So-
that in place.
So yes, we have a contract document we are going to develop. Ite mari kamun sign, nga sign witness, or the witness can be from either side, from either side or the other side, you know, and then we all have to sign that. I send a follow. Then ninga okay, then ye ila be yawning, we have tags. So a tag okay, balating be natal, we have that picture gallery me alonko. You save your stuff, we save ours too. You understand? When we add you be la be on la patent ni momunity and whatnot, anila tag number ni and whatnot. Kodi? Then telling phone call sort of we have a pyramid. We along we developed. So nila be ang wuluta nga to doing yung record yang we notify you with text messages and pictures. Put it down ko de yalong ko yinam. So I think we've gone so far in this journey. Puru nga atinyang faya sa enteng maybe tilo munto teng. You understand? Like I said, ning be yang kenelong ube yang kemo bentel bulole. So itela be yang fulol nta sonna kumin kun na business o nga ngimbata mong beke fo bi tilo tateng ko itela be yang fulol dorong bena business o be tinyala walela. You understand? So we respect more from being clean now for full along. We respect ni muye being kemele nate we you're equal as muye being clean nate na. You understand? So and then we've been doing this for a long time actually. We have other being bidiyang yalong ko model the time with for 2-3 years time. You understand? So we sign on around that public ninka porque more encourage yena. You understand? So, and then again, mari, you know, you want to foot that bill, coming after a lawyer involved. We're totally fine with that because we are not worried.
But don't you think it from as a businessman?
No, we have
So
our
lawyer-
contract document.
So do you have a lawyer?
Of course, we have a lawyer, but we're not gonna pay a lawyer just for do this because the contract
Okay, you have your
document.
own lawyer. Me along what like a draft. What like a contract when draft.
We'll tell a lawyer and then
Okay.
it's not involved
No,
in
whatever.
signing those contracts because no, but in the contract document owning, it is written contract net. You can present it anywhere. It has our logo, it has my name, it has the farm manager's name, it has your name, and everybody signs it and did it.
No, Alan, sometimes, you know, a lawyer involved is not a, it's to protect yourself. Because
Yes, we're
already, because
protected.
la diamo kono ya foko, oh, nte rikstala because ite la BM fla taba funko. But nintenga BM fla ke, ite pinyi bauka BM fla, do fana BM fla ke. Omo be jamalti. So
That's the goal.
Ite as a person, as the businessman, that's a lot for you. So, Puke from protect in a way because any contracts will break it because people are dubious, man. Most
Okay, give me an example. After, let's say, signing the contract,
Yeah.
what would the owner of the Beoning, what would they potentially do? It will warrant.
No, most in our for well, ngasaji fulale diala. You know, ako ngasaji clean diala.
No.
A contract of plenty. Well, I don't remember signing this.
No.
You understand?
Oh no.
No.
No, well, you can do that, but until brain the kun kono because people go to court and lie, right?
Yes.
But with we have independent witnesses.
Yeah, what important? But
Even
when
the lawyer assign. Primary to phone all.
no, lawyer at least well less to do these kind of things. What reputation and everything, put that online.
No.
Like
The owner, if the owner says coming go, no, I don't even remember any lawyer the thing of Kaiti signed.
Well, lawyer because do not lawyer for
The same thing goes to Interfana.
no, but lawyer way license to do all those kind of things. So it's your word basically.
No, so okay, so this is
the lawyer.
No, so this is the thing though.
It's a lawyer's word against you.
Like I said, what I can do is to have a lawyer draft a document, and that's pretty much it. Funny, ibe liso sign kang jang America jang. Full lawyer katarige.
No, lawyer mukatariye, but they have the lawyer at the back.
Exactly.
The back,
we
me
have a
alone.
lawyer at the back.
And the bola, come me along. If anything happens to Africa, what I'm telling you.
Oh no, the contract document no even stated that.
Yeah.
Legal action.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's right.
So of course we sign tembo moon to sign thing. I don't think I will just blindly go like that.
Absolutely.
Without having
I will not
a legal representation, right? So obviously we have a lawyer at the back.
Yeah.
We've never used the person yet. Alhamdulillah for that.
Okay.
Minimum photo stage we're gonna use that person. You understand? But of course, we do have somebody. If things go south, you're gonna hear from the person.
Nice.
You understand?
That's
Okay, but the document right now, read, sign. You get a copy, we get a copy. We all keep it. You understand? Ning Kultata Anyama. We all benefit. Muko, like I said, we've gone so far in this journey. You know, purunga Kliskalas or not in business or because we know where we got this from.
I mean, I wouldn't think so too.
Yeah.
Coming Kliskalas school, coming to Kliskalas school, but the alone business, especially when partnership is involved, you have to fortify yourself.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, you have to make it clear.
Anything is possible. Yes. But one thing I know is when it comes to my business and then the agreement, I have a lot of agreements, man. Not just this one. Ni more agreement, need to find agreement.
Absolutely.
Cody. For ima sign electronic ni coming I agree.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So for me,
I laughed at that. I was like, what?
Yes.
But you know,
verbal
very important
agreement
because even alafan for Quran.
No, verbal agreement on
more don't tell a codol.
Verbal agreement on Mbotawol like years ago. No. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But if I make sure. In fact, I have an agreement saved on my laptop. I can easily edit it. You know? So even boom rent and whatnot thing a pay in case signing deal.
Yes.
Because noted wrong, you know, it anything can happen. You understand? So alhamdulillah, neneman futa court. Neneman mo samba court, mo neneman samba court. Now I tend to go to back it because I'm gonna investment on bunya na horoma. You understand? In the funds and na kunja kem fire and whatnot, but I make sure coming to the business thing, it's free and fair. Moment ni idunta jeto. Okay, lenga beyang wafi model malaya sata. Then we tell them keep it. Na replace fana. Okay, amanke clean tamanka fulati. Yeah, and even banasalo. Beyang ni a problem or sort of thing and whatnot. Well, what are we gonna do? Are you gonna ship back the animal? No, take it and we send another beyang to you. Because at the end of the day, it's the customers. Yeah, understand. Because of the bail they make me happy. No. Yeah, understand. I'm doing it to make money from it. So so now investment on your so be encourage la, Allah la beyond sangali natina. We will definitely grow together. Until I start jolela and it's I'm damning. Ni sol fan and the same. Science Nisol market auto they are very expensive. Very, very expensive.
So Nisol fanal be soto.
Nisol bembul.
So most investment in Nisol fanal.
Yes, Nisol the name Nisol sanyana tina. Yes, yenya kasa alaje.
Yeah.
Ibafala dawdan ding sanji lulu sanji tang ite nyina ta fanko ni so be ibulule, because at the end of the day tell them ninte fata b I still have a structure mo lebe mbulu fana ita sonna puri ko min go ya foko ni business o bebe afala wonya you understand. So until the idea mo monti let's go a little bit in depth, okay? Yala na lumo ka sa Gambia every week. Sara Bojo lumo, Same lumo, Brikama Ba lumo, Wasu lumo, and then Jana Nibita Kanjara Soma. Nibita Kanjara Soma, Nyanata was at Onion toll. At least not Lonako, the low area in the Lulu like a Saturday. Ndara Gambele have you know taken at least time purketa lumoto to do little bit studies kaju be marketo be nyadile, you know. So adoyata nyawo nyandi nitata lumuto at least abekele nyawo nyanti ba 50 to 100 obijele likewise Sergio nyanko iba African, okay. So akata nyawo nyandi, let's say the minimum maybe ba sotan muna sign 4,000 will found good luck with it. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 even even to $10,000 ba. Emi ranunto ba mu $500 to $700 $1,000.
So for pricing does musoning care difference at all? Fabi mukelen.
Well, in fact, for me make kumbaka kele begena share la, but coming I'm talking about because ika kewni sula tala science and jama kewka waral thing and whatnot.
So but then muso was a multiply no.
Mbo maten komi mbemu manitara lumo ta kabasa.
Okay.
Body. So
like logically, I'm definitely logically.
Nitara lumo to. So can you imagine coming go a good number of Beyond Bakeable in Senegal?
Of course.
Okay, then saying million jolle kamuru Senegal every week from the Lumoto. Okay, so until the goal move on it. I'm not into this for
that makes sense.
For like I'm until Kilia Gambia until we have a lot of potential, right? But silang okay nintel be involved tanu ning ba fon kol to teng fansen lumol kenole
Senegal ko molto nyewola fa modo ni mo ba ka chaka mo Senegal ko molto nyewola fa ga foko o gameno immense smart slow tale
no
because they kata jele we make money in their country.
No, naturally let me tell you this. Gambiano, I'm sorry to say this, but majority of us are very lazy when it comes to the entrepreneurship journey. We don't want to think independently out of the box ourselves. We're copycats. We see atan kono bakele. Ni America jube jam. Be na topic of post ya ngani for. Ni America jube jam. If I start a business model right now, and then people notice that I'm making money from it, everybody's gonna jump into it. Not, trying to litigate or to make sure the risk factor mumbijeto to consider it so much, to get to the bottom of it. But no, what they see is the fifth staging, but not really the first stage. You understand? And that's what's happening here right now. In Seattle here, a lot of people are going into adult family home business, which is very good business, but it has become like a nightmare for a lot of people. It's already saturated. Okay, a lot of people, like last year alone, Marysville area, 100 homes. That's a lot, And then in Jube coming, how many more like a retire a day? How many more like a sasa a day? You understand? You already have all these standard phone
Yeah,
call
that's what I
and whatnot. So right now, a lot of people dole booms and they don't have a client, but you still have to pay the mortgage, right? Okay. Likewise, the the food stores for Nanjang. The same. It's a very small community. So if you opened here and there and there and there and there, are you going to be able to pay your bills through that? The possibility is very slim. You understand? So instead of thinking out of the box, it's the same as ni Gambia fana. It's the same. You understand? More buke ifan sung idea natin for one the idea jama ko leta. Ni wota fana, they don't do the due diligence put make sure coming to get to the bottom of it before they will start it. Eka dunne dorong boom. And then I just come in go, man, this is just too hard. You understand? So dualam tell phone call to we want to make the money B.
Yes. Johnny.
Halfway for B. It's been 7 years kabintang and farm start. Sanong farm fansung staff all jono.
Yeah, but new for kijo farandera.
Exactly though. Wala kana ite dun na business to kono pro B.
Yeah.
You understand? Coming here doing B. What kind of business is that even? Not for crypto. You doing B. You cash out B.
Or stock market, a big finger.
You're lucky.
You're lucky and in stock finger.
From modular story mode.
Yeah. Sure.
Very slim, right? Exactly. So that's the thing though. Mo jamala funko mode. They want to make that big money today, enjoy it today. I'm telling you, for 7 years, now Colombia spend puru kenying famo London before maybe tilo monta. It's a lot of money. It's a lot. I punjang lole. I motu nyimal sang. Baring nga wakili je for sign nom business owning start the car fansung staff all Joe. I didn't have to send money to Gambia putting on staff all Joe.
Wow. So all along,
it's me. Ning staff owning. At some point we had like a staff, I think 4 or 5 at some point. I was paying all those staff.
I know Baba for
from my pocket.
Yeah.
So this
That's
the thing
crazy,
though.
but almost cylinder. So Sam, it's like experience bay for other people. Break no mistake.
That's
so what's
why
the easiest way?
That's why you come invest with us. You don't have to.
Great answer.
Yes, that's why you don't. That's the goal for putting investment opportunity beta than volume. Because no, a lot of people have interest in this. I know it because I ndiamta Mojamale in command.
No, to be honest though, Gameno they have most of it. Purka Gambia team, but come here for Wallam. I think we are. I forgot the term for it, but we kind of we are lazy in a way. Go man at the work we all have that. Voila.
No, at the work or. Alaji bake kan fanam bake la.
Yeah.
And you jama ni okay.
Yeah.
Eke fail.
Yes.
Because ima long alaji tata turu mun.
Ora alaji minenka Kenya.
Wala fanye alaji minenka fang. Wala moke kumande iba explain ka. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I kumande specifically.
Pro.
Puruke minenka. Iba explain ka ko ntenga ni mistake wala kede kanin ni kede yeah hi hamna sa hi ngal I'm like, then why are you calling me if you already know? Then yenaje fam kari 1 month 2 months 3 months itege la koteke because mumu kodi jama aketa jama lela that we've been through that na biyon mum fata keme sabasile. Yep, from start to today. Yes. Na niso mi anko $125,000 ya fatale.
Nisi
killing. $25,000 inko wala foi. Na saji killing mi anko $75,000 ya fatale.
Sajo 75.
Exactly, investment, the breed.
Or the breed.
You understand? So you lose a lot of money along the way until you get it. So more Jaman.
So come here, California, I mean, the young people, it's not for the weak.
No, it's not. It's not for the weak and it's not for the stingy. If you're frugal, it's not for you.
You can be frugal, but
no, it's not for you.
Be.
It's not gonna work because it requires money. Pumping. I'm gonna talk about Loptano. Yalo ne bitiko yele bi. Ni man staff for soto sini restaurant e ba solo nale.
Yeah.
For jande be mo soto kodi. Ni Loptano yele wala other family home is 24 hours.
Absolutely.
You cannot be frugal. I'm impossible for atitala. Because beyond you face domoroke. Face ebula. Ibe dunne funti. You cannot confine them like that. They have to roam around, right? So it's like a daily kuola muya longo niya start lumena. For jani ba fala ko okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Ibuka sorong correct. You understand? So it requires a lot of finances, patience. But ni temari ko ito left kodola science. It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Nope. Left a Range Rover, but
so is that for any kind of investment? For
we can say that different. At least never mulke.
Yeah.
You understand? At least never mulke. Because no, even transportation, you know, and a van also all any phone call thing. Good money, but it requires a lot of expenses for maintenance and thing. Ukolaina, they're very good people sort of on the ground. New is not gonna work.
Okay, malafik sorry near kuntu bari. Even be focusing. Anybody can do it. But the most important people me along ko will learn to focus on you can think right now is the younger people. People me along because it's a long time thing. Need about 45 years start. It can even be for the at least 50 something. Understand.
I'm late.
Yeah, I still am late. But come here, you know. I like to, you know, at least telling a mistake or mingo or kebala mistake or minke. Milbe duma walkana okay. So it's important at least Ibela 20s corner right now. If they have a vision, they should have a vision of anything that they want to do. Amanke dama community minke or something. Everybody, momo yanyininka right now. About visions of a lot of minke. Yeah. But we keep on procrastinating. So you mean for what? You don't need money, but you need a vision and $1.
Yes.
$1, whatever. Yes. So what do you mean? That is whatever you have.
Just $1.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know.
So here's the thing, Fang. In fact, being Jamano Munkona saying thing, if this recent days thing, if it's not an eye opener to all of us, then we must be joking. Coming Trump Benyamun thing. Like I said, same thing, kati certain town abole affect kan. But we still have 3.6 years to go. 3 years, 6 months to go. Kodi? And so that's a long time, Kodi.
Absolutely.
Moma ala mumbekela. Ning recession ko jang boom.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. And anything can happen.
Yes.
You understand? Sasa kenole. In fact, America that's just so simple what they say, you know what? I'm gonna go home. There are certain businesses until something young people, we need to be very careful.
Yeah.
Especially in Gambia. Animal husbandry business is one thing we along. The risk factor is pretty much a little bit slim than a lot of other businesses. Okay, I'm coming there. There's no competition. The market is it's a virgin. You understand? If you build an apartment complex and I build, we have to compete for the guests.
Yes.
Sometimes in December, January, some people in an apartment will book a far. But believe me, the reason why no fits at all to tell people about animal husbandry. I can even share my business model with everybody and whatnot, because even if we still cannot supply the community. I'm not even talking about the regions of Gambia. Just the community. We cannot supply. Beyond Jolakasang every day, Gambia. It's a lot. Beyond Subujol Lakawafi Gambia, it's a lot. Right? So there is absolutely zero competition. So this is one way because life changes. Nokia la sotatanung among soto koteke. Right? Walkmano sotatanung among soto koteke. Kodi? There are a lot of businesses people who are doing very well with it. Among soto B. This is never gonna be an old fashioned. It's always gonna be here. And the competition on you understand, the market is very, very young right now. Every week, people make millions of dollars every week and take it back to Senegal.
So is that the reason why Suboka said Gambia?
Yes. Yes. Suboka said Gambia Munate, because the market is not controlled by us.
Yes.
And let me tell you this too. There are certain businesses at some point Gambians would not have zero say in it. Like the construction industry, the building material, is happening already. It's controlled by foreign.
Munambe yuruwale no sababu keta momoti mbebulale no male jalimbe yuruwale no sababu keta momoti mbebulale no male Munambe bulaladu no piatok nyulunata yuruwale fe modye kafonding kelu sembentu yandi walatina munambe bulaladu no male piatok nyulunata yuruwale fe modye kafonding kelu sembentu yandi yuruwati fondinke lube nyanta bulala nyuno male ni kedololati nyimu ya nyantolti piatok nyulunata yuruwale fe mole ka fondinke lu semben